We podding, y'all. Welcome to the podcast.
What you been up to?
Um, just like getting, my life in order. Trying to, write. I got like a big ass whiteboard in my room. Trying to knock off goals, set goals, and shit like that. It's been good. Figuring out what schools I want to go to, what I want to go to school for, all that good shit. Life decisions. I feel like I'm having a midlife crisis at 26, which is weird. Yeah. There's just so much I want to do and obtain and like fucking conquer in this world, and I'm just like, girl, if you just don't wake up and take a shower and call it a day, because sometimes it's too much. Bro, this old Indian dude on Instagram, he was like, if you're having a bad day, it doesn't get better, fuck it, go home. He literally said that. He said, just fuck it, go home. It's not gonna get better. I was like, oh my god, I love this Indian man. Like, stress-free is what I'm on right now. So yeah.
I heard that. I've been stressing more than I would like. So we all stress a little bit.
Yeah.
I feel like a good amount of stress is healthy, actually. But I've been stressing way more than I would like to. I've been trying to do better in that regard. But this weekend's been good, though. I did my annual kickball game for my birthday like I do. Took another loss.
It's okay. They should have let you win. It was your birthday. But
No. I don't want it like that. I don't want it like that. And me and my older brother, well, you got siblings.
Yeah.
Yeah, so them sibling rivalries be real.
Yeah.
And ever since the first time I did the kickball game, he and I have been on opposite teams. So we got to be on opposite teams every year.
Yeah.
And so, of course, me and him talking trash back and forth, I took another L, man. I was not happy about it.
It's okay.
But we had fun. My cousins from Palmdale came down. One of them had been to the kickball game before, but the other two hadn't. So to have all three of them there was really dope. I was really happy about that, that they came down for the kickball game.
That's dope, bro. Family's everything.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. Absolutely. If I said it best. Family is everything.
It is.
Saturday night, just got an Airbnb. Just kicked it at the Airbnb all night. Got some rest. And then actually, so I had to check out by 11 a.m. Sunday morning.
Mm-hmm.
But it was daylight savings.
Yeah.
So it was perfect. So I woke up at like just before 10. Like, damn, I only got an hour left in here. I'm going to have to cause I was like, I'm going to lay here for like 30 more minutes.
Yeah.
I'm going to jump up and rush and get everything packed up. Looked at my watch because my watch wasn't set. Then I opened my laptop and looked at that. Seen I had a whole nother hour. I was like, oh, man.
Ooh, player
went back
shit.
To sleep, rolled something up.
Yeah.
Went back to sleep. I was like, oh, this is perfect.
Mm-hmm.
And then did church with the fam on Sunday night. So I had a good weekend, man. Stayed pretty much stress free all weekend.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm happy for you, bro.
Thank you.
And
I'm a really And then today, like I said, today is my actual birthday, November 7th. This is gonna come out on the 9th.
Yeah.
My birthday is actually on the 7th.
2 days ago.
Yeah. Sure. Plan on going out this weekend though. I'm gonna find something to get into this weekend.
Oh, we going to that spot.
Oh yeah.
We going to that spot, Flix.
That was good vibe.
That was a good vibe. And that was on a Tuesday, right? It was last week.
Yeah, it was on Tuesday. It was last week.
This week, bro. I just saw you. That went by so.
Flew by.
Flix, I just saw you.
Time is flying.
I don't like that. It's getting to the end of the year too. Hey, I need to slow down. Yeah, no. I don't know.
Have you started making making plans and setting goals for 2023? Or are you still holding off on that?
Still trying to get through the rest of this year. I haven't even thought about it yet.
I heard that.
I haven't thought about it yet. And I'm one of those people that I think it's cool people set up those what's it called? Resolutions and shit like that. But to me, it's like, if you're going to do it, you're going to do it. You know what I mean? Nothing should ever even hold you back to do it. Like, you know what I mean? I never really understood I'm going to do it tomorrow. I'm like, nah, do that shit today. Like, if you're going to do it, just do it. That's how I've been. Like, if I'm going to do it, I can't say I'm going to start Tuesday and it's Thursday. It's like I'm allowing the behavior. You know what I mean? I'm like, nah, fuck that. I'm just doing it now. So, yeah, I never really set those goals. Like, because then when they don't follow through, I'll be like, damn.
And see, I used to be like that. I used to be like, why you need a date to start doing what you want to do? But I think I had to have heard it on a podcast. I listen to podcasts all the time, and they were saying on there, a dude said on a podcast, he was like, I'm not really like a New Year, new me, New Year's resolution type of person. He's like, but if someone needs like the first of the year or Sunday morning or Saturday to be their kickstart and that works for them, then hey,
yeah,
run your feet and do it. And so I was like, you know what, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, different strokes, different folks. You know what I mean? Yeah, like me, that don't work for me.
I feel it. Everyone does. I haven't really set any 2023 goals yet. Every year I just say I want Flix Media to grow. I want to go harder. I want to get better. But I rarely ever set concrete goals. Like I want to accomplish this and I want to do. I always just say I want to get better. But this year I'm gonna actually set some goals that I want to tackle for sure.
What are some of the goals, do you think?
I don't know. And see, I didn't start thinking about that until like I was setting up and thinking about like how we were gonna kind of open the podcast, and I was like, oh, we can kind of talk about like the new year coming up. But I haven't really set any. I don't really have any. And it's funny because I did a podcast and I was talking about Nipsey and how he set a lot of goals and like knocked them off and then set new goals and all of that. And I was telling the dude that the host of the podcast, it's called the Random Podcast Show out in San Marcos. I was telling him, I was like, I haven't set any goals, like I never do. And I was thinking back, like I've only really set goals like in sports. Like when I play football and play basketball, I would set goals like I want to have this many tackles or score this many points per game and have a record at this record at the end of the season. But outside of sports, I don't think I've ever really set any goals. I kind of just like find something that I like, do it until I don't like it no more, until it gets boring, and then I just move on to something else.
That's why.
Yeah.
Okay. That's not bad. I mean, I feel like a lot of people do that though.
I need to set some goals though. I think that's gonna be. I think that's gonna help me a lot.
Yeah,
I think it's gonna help me a lot in life. Well, no. You know what? I set a goal to become a preschool teacher and to like get certified as a preschool teacher, and I did that. But outside of that, I don't really think there's anything else.
Which is still wild to me that you were a preschool teacher.
Why is that?
Because, bro, you came to the radio station, geared up, the camera guy, the freaking personality, and I'm like, preschool teacher. It would just seem so calm, cool, and collective. I'm like, how the fuck are you a preschool teacher? Like, you'd be the coolest preschool teacher. Like, I literally would, like, kick you if you were my teacher, like, in a funny way. Like, you seem so cool. Like, in a good way, it was just shocking. Like, there's no way, Flix. Like, how are you? It didn't fit you. It was like, how? What did you do?
And I mean, I got to a point where I was like, I got to move on. I don't want to do this no more. So I think it did get to a point where it didn't fit me. Yeah. But I'd like to say I was a really, and like you said, I was a really chill, laid back teacher. Yeah. To the point where like some of my co-teachers would be like, you just finna let this happen? And I'll be like, I mean, look, man, they kids.
Yeah, exactly. See?
As long as they don't get hurt, as long as they not hurting each other or breaking anything,
we Gucci.
Have a blast.
That's it. You know, you see, exactly like I said, you would have been a cool preschool teacher. I would have ran all over you so bad, bro.
And you know what? I was a better. I loved working in childcare. I might step back into it one day. But I was a better. I don't know which one I was better at, but I feel like I was a better fit at a middle school after school programs. So it's like
66 vibes.
Yeah, high school. They're kind of already figured out who they want to become, and they're starting to they're taking the steps to become that person that they see themselves as. In middle school, they're still not sure. You can still kind of shape and mold and kind of guide. In high school, you can too, but it's like it's
the few. It's a select few.
Yeah, you gotta keep knocking on that door. Middle school, you knock once or twice, and they're gonna open it for you. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So
that's dope though.
Yeah, I liked it. I liked it a lot. I might get back to it one day.
Even you talking about, you look all joyful and happy and shit. What are you
passionate about other than DJing? I would assume broadcasting.
Yeah, for sure. Broadcasting. I always wanted to do overseas journalism, like in Iraq and Dubai and like Iraq and like Saudi Arabia and like fucked up places that are going through stuff, you know, places of conflict. And I just never followed through with it. I went to school for like communications. I thought I was gonna be a news anchor. It was cool, but I noticed what makes me happy and like genuinely makes me smile is helping people. So like the other day when I was, driving people around or whatever, I met this dude that's a nurse and he told me that I could volunteer at the hospital and just go in and talk to people. So I reached out to the little HR at the Paradise Valley Hospital and they don't get back to me. And I was like, I'll come once a week and just chop it up for like 2 hours for somebody. Cause like I remember when I was in the hospital I couldn't touch my mom, and I remember like I just wish somebody would talk to me. You know what I mean? And I wasn't thinking that at the time, but thinking back now, that would have made a big difference, you know? And I'm like, I feel like I can talk to anybody in this world. All walks of life, I can connect to anyone, I feel like. So I'm like, let me talk to some people who ain't got nobody talking to them, you know? Like, if somebody, going through some surgeries, they ain't got no family, well, I'd be a little black family here, you know? You know what I'm saying? Don't pull no racist shit, because, I don't know about that. But, yeah, so I think people. I'm just passionate about people, bro. When people, like, smile, and I can bring a smile to their face, I'm like, my job here is done. On to the next one. Like, genuinely. Which is, like, people say it, and I thought it would sound corny, but it's, like, genuine as fuck. Like, it's the most peacefulest thing in the world to me. Like, I'm cool right here.
That's dope.
Yeah, I meant that too. That shit made my heart warm. That's dope. That's wild.
I like making people happy, too. I've actually recently gotten to that point where I've started making me happy first. Ooh. I've like, just recently got there, and it's moms, man. Moms just be knowing. Shout out to my mom. But she, was it today? Just today. And it's funny, I was thinking it last night. I was driving back from Escondido. I had like a Escondido to San Diego is about like a 25-minute drive. So I'm just driving, and like halfway through the ride, like I was listening to a podcast and it ended, and I just didn't put like any new music on or anything. So I'm just riding in silence, and I was just like thinking about like my own happiness. Like I was thinking about my birthday, like being the next day, and I was thinking about like what I'm gonna do to like make sure I enjoy my birthday tomorrow. And I just started like thinking about my happiness and how like I've recently started to put myself first, and how I just want to be happy. Like I just want to be happy. Like whatever that means, whatever that looks like, whatever I have to do, I just want to be happy. And I was thinking that last night, and then my mom texted me and told me happy birthday today. And I was like, thank you, Mom. I want you to know, like I really appreciate it. She was like, oh, I know you do. And she was like, son, she was like, my prayer is that you're happy. And I was just thinking it last night. Like my prayer is that you're happy. Like this new season of your life, I just want you to be happy. That's my prayer for you to be happy.
That's God.
And I've never talked to her about like being unhappy, about like I mean, she watches the podcast from time to time, but like I've never spoke to her about being unhappy or about stressing or anything like that. But she was like, my prayer is that you're happy. And I was like, moms be knowing.
They be knowing. I'm trying to tell you. That's crazy. And when moms be knowing when stuff like that happens to you, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to listen. I'm going to listen. I need to work on that.
And then for me, it's like, I've always been a mama's boy. Of course, you know, like mom knows best.
Yeah.
And then I'm a mama's boy. And then my mom prays all day and night. And so I'm like, I know she's got like a different type of connection. You know
she got him on speed dial.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? When she like getting in that bag and like tapping into stuff that I've been internally having conversations with myself about, I'm like, I already know what this is.
That's God working through your mom.
So I just listen.
Yep.
So I just listen.
That's beautiful. I love that.
Thank you.
Shout out to your moms.
She's dope. You should meet her sometime.
I'll meet her. Was she at the kickball game?
No, she wasn't. She wasn't. But like I told you, my dad's a pastor, my mom's a first lady, and I'm gonna start going to church more often. So whenever you want to mob, let me know.
I was about to when you said I was leading to say that before you said it. That's crazy how you said that. Okay, cool. Yeah, what church is it?
Intercession Church of God in Christ. It's down in Escondido. For
sure, I'll definitely will. I've been looking for a church home, always have been, but like haven't found the people. You know, like the Rock Church was like, it was cool. Don't get me wrong, God's people, woo. But it just didn't resonate. Like it didn't feel like home. You know. So I don't know if I gotta see more me in the church, and maybe that could be it too. You know. But I do need a church home.
For sure. I plan on being in church on Sunday.
This Sunday.
Speaking of birthdays, let's talk about our best and our worst birthdays. I'll go first.
Yeah, you want to go first?
I think it's a toss-up between a couple of birthdays. My worst birthday, let me start with that. My worst birthday, every year, I would have a sleepover. Like, all my friends from school and my friends from church will all come over, have a sleepover. And, like, we'll have a regular, like, birthday party, like, in the early evening into the night. But then only the boys could spend the night. But all like girls and everybody would come to the party. And one year, for whatever reason, my brother, he was my older brother, and then when my friends were around, he was my brother was the oldest in his group. He had an early birthday. His birthday was in January. And so he was the oldest for his friends, and he was a year older than me. And then so when he's with my friends, he's just like for sure the oldest. You know what I'm saying? And then all my friends from church, like everyone knew him, and so it was like everyone kind of gravitated towards my brother. And then when my friends come around, it's the older guy now, so it's like everyone's kind of gravitating towards my brother. Yeah. And I'm like at the party, like I'm trying to stay in the house. No, I'm trying to go outside and like run around, play tag and race and stuff. And my brother's like, hey, let's go play the Sega. Everybody follow him inside and go play the Sega. Oh. Yeah, he wasn't doing it on purpose. Yeah, of course. He just used to doing that. Like, hey, y'all, let's go do this. And everybody followed him. And like I felt like all night, it's my party, but I felt like all night, whatever he said, everybody just did. And at first, like the first couple of times, you don't make a big deal about it. You're just like, whatever, I'm gonna have fun playing the Sega. Yeah. And he's like, yeah, let's go do this. I'm like, I don't want to do that, but I could find some fun doing it. I ain't tripping.
How old were you?
I was 8 or 9.
Oh, little Flix. Oh, it would have been so sad.
Oh. 8 or 9. I was like, I remember I even went and told my mom. I was like, everybody was following it. It's my birthday. Everybody was following and copying stuff on. She was like, it's okay, but your brother's just a leader. He's got leadership qualities. Like, it'll be okay. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. And she didn't tell him to like stop. Like didn't like she didn't step in and intervene or do anything, which I appreciate actually in hindsight, which I appreciate. But she was like, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Everything will be. You'll have fun tonight. Don't worry about it.
I would have been heartbroken, low key. Like,
oh, I hate it.
Hella did at 8, bro.
Bro, you hear me talking about one of my worst birthdays? Yeah. I hated it. I hated it. And then my best birthday. My best birthday. That's a tough one. I've had some really good birthdays. My 21st birthday was a lot of fun.
Mm-hmm.
My 21st birthday was a lot of fun.
You stayed out here?
Yeah, I was out here. I was living in Escondido, but my friends brought me out here to San Diego. Went to a couple different clubs. Had a lot of fun. I can't. Now that I'm thinking about it, I don't think I've ever had like a super big big deal birthday party. I don't think I've ever had one as an adult.
Yeah.
As an adult, I don't think I've ever had one.
Like, okay. But the one you just had recently was dope.
No. This is like the 4th or 5th time I've done my kickball game.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
so like, I think on my 30th birthday is when I started doing my kickball game.
Like big birthdays and shit. Yeah, because that's just dope.
But even that, like the first one was a thing. Like a more like people that didn't even play in the kickball game came out just to watch and to have fun. Mm-hmm. I brought pizza and Gatorade for everybody. Like it was a thing. It was fun. Mm-hmm. But ever since then, really, it's just been the kickball game. And I've always like wanted it. I wanted to grow into like a whole like afternoon into the evening type of thing, but it ends up just being the kickball game. But I like, yeah, as an adult, I don't think I've ever had like the big like, yo, we finna turn up and.
What, 34 now? So the next big one would be like
35.
40. 30.
Oh well, yeah, 40.
40, yeah. 35 or 40. Aren't they both big birthdays?
I think so.
35 and 40, yeah. So I mean, the next one, I mean, we could just ball out with our birthdays too, bro. Just
I'm with
all
that.
out.
I'm with that.
I'm all
I'm
out,
with that.
wild, and just
I'm with that.
smack.
And you know what? I was about to say sound all like super sensitive, but nah, it's like I try my best to go hard for other people's birthdays, and I feel like no one's ever really gone hard for mine. I'm not trying to be a downer.
No, it's okay. No, I feel you.
I've really enjoyed my 34th birthday.
I feel you.
I've really enjoyed it. But
I feel you.
I remember one year my mom and her friend Zena like made it a point to like, I think it was my 20th birthday, 19th or 20th. My nickname when I used to rap, my nickname was Cash.
You say you used to rap?
Yeah.
Oh shit, we have to get into that after this. What are you talking about? Cash?
Yeah.
Cash Money Flix.
Cash Wrong.
Pull it with the
This is before Flix came. Flix only came when I became a photographer. He used to be
That's
Cash
crazy.
Wrong.
He was a thug.
I remember my mom never. I remember my mom like they got like fake money like hung up everywhere. My name was Cash and like that the whole was like a whole like cash money type of theme. It was dope. I appreciate it.
With a K? Is it Cash with a K or C?
With a C for sure.
Big
Definitely
gang.
with a C.
Big
Definitely
gang. Big gang.
Yeah.
There's no way.
Yeah.
Can you spit something real quick?
Nah.
At the end of the show, maybe. At the end of the show. Because I could beatbox. You could just, Cash Money.
Maybe.
Podcast, honey.
I keep messing with this. Maybe I will.
I love you, Flix. You are literally just wild, bro. That's crazy.
Best and worst birthday.
Woo. Okay, so best and worst birthday was, I think it's 2 and 1 for me. It's my 18th birthday. And I had just came back from Ethiopia. So I came back at 17. I had just hit 18, so it was like a year in America. And I was like, I'm going big. And one thing about me, like, you already know I'm a social butterfly, but I was really big, like, on Twitter.
How long were you in Ethiopia for?
A year and, like, 2 months, but I went at, like, 15 and a half.
Okay.
So I came at, like, 17, yeah. So I came back, whatever. Again, I'm a social butterfly. I was talking to everybody. I was going to all the turn-ups at 17, 18. Like, I just didn't give a fuck. We would mob from Grossmont to North Park walking for a party. Like, we were some crazy-ass kids, yo. Like, shit was crazy. So, anyways, I met a lot of people, and a lot of people Snapchat, you know what I'm saying, whatever. I don't think it was Snapchat. It was Twitter. So, I made a flyer. I was like, you guys, birthday, whatever, right? My auntie got me a hotel at the Lafayette Hotel. The Lafayette in North Park. He's no, we from North Park. Listen. She gets the room. She says, Sarah, I'm so happy it's your birthday. Buys me nothing but cakes. You know those nice-ass cupcakes with the little icing? This shit's expensive. Y'all know what I'm talking about. My aunt got it. My uncle came. My mom came. We love you. Have fun with your best friend. The doors opened up to the pool. Beautiful as fuck, bro. So tell me why. She said, Sarah, I trust you. I said, I trust you too, auntie. She's like, no, seriously. Everybody in the family keeps telling me you're going to throw a party. I said, me? Party? You're crazy. And she's like, okay. I said, I promise to God, I don't throw nothing. Only thing I'm throwing is these draws, baby. I'm jumping in the pool. Nah, nigga, we had a flyer on Twitter. Niggas was live on Facebook. Bro, this two-bedroom, or this two, had 2 queen beds. We took the beds, flipped them up against the wall, and threw 2 beer pong tables in there. Deadass chairs against the wall. My sister bought a portable, cooler, charging $3 at the door to get in. The homie had a backpack of weed. When I tell you this shit was loud, it was, around the block, motherfuckers was coming from trees and walls, jumping over the fucking thing. The pool, it was lit. She's getting call after call. Every time she called me, Sarah, I'm getting a call. You being loud. I'm like, hey, everybody, shut up, shut up, shut up. I'm like, auntie, I swear to God. Nah, I swear to God, I'm not doing nothing. Sarah, if I gotta come up there and leave this club, I'm like, yo, I'm not doing nothing. Click, nigga, to the window, to the wall. We didn't give a fuck. Yes, this is so grimy. I did my auntie grimy, no lie. Through the party, didn't give a fuck. Next thing you know, I hear boom, 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 boom. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? So I go to the door. It's my aunt's homeboy that lives across the street. This nigga snitched. He called my auntie. He said, you know what? This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. I said, it's really ridiculous. You got a do-rag on, but you're bald. But we're not going to get into that part. I was a kid. I was going to stay in my kid place. So he did. He said that. He said, I'm calling you aunt. And she on her way. I'm like, fuck. When I tell you there's people, like, people who hear this, they're going to remember that night. It was fucking crazy, Flix. Twitter then tweeted this shit. Everybody named mama in the world was at this party. Because, nigga, we 18, 19, we can't go in the club. Long story short, my auntie's coming. I freak out. I kick everybody out. There's like a remainder 8 people. The hookah done burnt the bed and shit. Everything's fucked up. So my auntie walking in this door. Y'all better sing happy birthday. Why did I think this was the right thing to do? I was fucking drunk. My sister been left. The bitch that bought the alcohol left. Okay. She walks in. Her heels. Sarah, I can't believe this. I said, happy birthday to me. My dumbass go like this. My best friend walks out. She's scared. Everyone's like, yeah. She's like, get the fuck out. She kicked everybody the fuck out. But I kid you not, for them 3 hours, it was the littest birthday of my fucking life. My aunt didn't talk to me for almost 1 year because of it. So in a way, it was a big loss. The relationship with my aunt went to shit. But it messed it up. But, you know, she's one of my best friends now. You know, like a year later. But it was a good birthday. Yo, they brought the drunk tank out to the hotel for these kids. They knew we was minors. We was fucked up, Flix. I'm not kidding. Like, I get so hyped up talking about it because I was like, I was really throwing parties.
You said they brought the drunk tank to the hotel.
Yeah, the police came to the hotel to pick us up because they knew we was minors.
Mm-hmm.
I think her friend told the police we was minors, though, because there's no reason. Like, the big black tank thingy with the little clear where you get drunk and you sit in it was down the street.
Got you.
Everybody went to the McDonald's, went to the after party. That was that. That was a good night.
Random.
Yes.
Are you the I don't want to know type in a relationship?
In the relationship, am I the I don't want to know type? What do you mean as far as like some scandalous shit or like
cheating?
Cheating. Oh.
Like if somebody's doing something, like if your significant other is doing something and they're doing a good enough, like you're being cheated on, but you don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if you're a phone checker, but even you are checking the phone, you never find anything. You don't have any hunches about anything. All you know is your relationship is going beautifully.
Of course.
Someone tells you, like let's say, I was going to say reliable source. Let's say like your sister or your cousin tells you for a fact, I saw this nigga.
Yeah.
Do you want to know?
Yes. I would want to know because are we living a lie? Like, we're not living in our truth. Like, you're literally lying to me, bro. And I've met
lying about what?
Cheat. Like, you telling me you, like, let's say the relationship's going well, right? Fine and dandy, fucking flowers, and you love me, and I love you too. It's mutual, whatever. Why are you cheating on me? Like, that's weird. Like, I would want to know because I just feel like you're living a lie. Like, are you sure you really love me? Because if you love me, then I don't think you would cheat on me like that. You know? Like, it's just weird to me. I feel like, why be in a committed relationship if you're going to cheat? And I would want to know so we could address it. And not to say I would break up with somebody over it, but we need to talk about that. Like, why are you cheating? Like, what in our relationship is making you cheat? You know what I mean? Are you just a dog-ass nigga? Or are you cheating because there's something lacking here? You know what I mean? There's a reason. But I have met girls that say if you go looking, you're going to find something, right? And they really believe, like, if shit's fine and dandy, shit's fine and dandy. And they cool with it. And to me, it's like, nah, like, I can't know my boyfriend is fucking someone else and I'm fucking him and I love him and we're together. I just can't live like that. Like, fuck the peace, because it's fake. Like, come on now.
Is it?
It's fake. You mean it's okay? You might as well just have an open relationship. Like, I don't get it. You might as well have an open relationship. That's the case. We might as well just be fucking everybody. You could do this, I could do that, and we could just love each other. Because that's kind of what it is. To be honest, you're cheating, but our home life is peaceful. But if I go do it, it's probably gonna be a problem. So meet me in the middle. Why don't we both just?
Well, maybe in his head, maybe you might be, but
exactly. That's how I would address it. I wouldn't stay quiet about it and dead it.
I hear it.
So let me ask you this. How do you feel about, do you see, like, I don't know, is it called poly when you have multiple women? Is that a relationship? You ever thought about that?
I've thought about it.
Yeah? What about it? Like, intrigues you or whatever?
I don't want to say it necessarily intrigues me.
That's a heavy word on that.
I've thought about it. I don't think it's anything that I'd wanna do.
Yeah.
I don't think I have the honestly, I don't think I have the confidence for that, and I don't think I like. I don't want to share.
I feel you.
I don't want to share, and that's why I said confidence first, because I don't know. Maybe it's like because like we're conditioned to feel like they're supposed to be all for you and nobody else. I don't know if that's conditioning or if that's like the way it's intended to be, or like I'm not sure what it is, but I don't. That's not anything that I'm necessarily interested in.
Yeah.
I don't knock to anybody if that's what you love, then hey, if you like it, I love it. But yeah.
Yeah, I just seen a couple on Instagram this morning that were like thriving together. Handsome dude, two like beautiful, like one black girl, one white girl. Then they added another girl to the team, and like they're thriving. Like they all have their own businesses, their own LLCs, like driving Maseratis, all that materialistic shit, whatever. Nice home, they own land together, and I was like, what the freak? And he was just talking about like, you know, this is what they do. They built it together, you know. And I was just like, I just can't share my man like that, you know. I really can't see myself sharing somebody that I love so much and like can't live without and giving him a piece to somebody else, you know. Even though we're all collectively doing it together, it's weird as fuck to me. Like,
have you seen the movie Savages?
I don't think so.
These two white boys, they sell weed. They got like some of like the best weed on the West Coast. They live in I think Orange County. But one so like they're best friend. They met in high school. They're best friends, but they're like literally complete opposites. One dude went to the military and he's like super hardcore. He'll knock anybody out. He carries guns and he's quick to pull it. Was like trained to be a sniper and all of this. And the other one, his best friend, went to college and is like a hippie, like he a tree hugger, is like loves weed. They both love weed, but he loves weed and he's like a hippie. And the other dude's a military, so they're complete opposites. And there's this girl that lives with them, and they both like she's both of their woman.
Oh wow.
And she said the military guy, I think his name was Sean. She was like, Sean is. What did she say? But I forget the names that she used, but she said the military dude fucks her. And she said the hippie dude makes love to her. She was like, the hippie dude is her earth. And I forget how she put it, but she was like,
I get what you're saying.
But she was like, she's like, she was basically saying between the two of them, I have like one complete dude, and I'm what both of them are lacking in their life. Like I'm the home that both of them have never had.
That's wild.
Yeah.
That is fucking wild.
And I remember watching that movie, and it was like they all looked incredibly happy.
Yeah.
And both of them looked in love with her. And she legitimately looked like she was in love with both. She looked like she was more, to me, looked like she was more in love with the hippie dude.
Yeah.
And see, it was weird. Like, whenever I watch that movie, I always think about this. So, like, to me, it looked like she was more in love with the hippie guy. But at the end of the movie, well, that's an old-ass movie. If you ain't seen it, you ain't seen it. I was about to say, let me not give it away, but the movie's old as shit. At the end of the movie, they all three get shot. And she's like, I'm cold. And the hippie, or the military dude is, like, literally dying. Like, he's taking his last breath.
Oh, no.
And she says, I'm cold. And he turns over and, like, puts his arm on her.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And to me, that's like this nigga's in love. Like,
do they die?
He took his last, he's taking his last breath, and she's like, I'm cold. And he's like, the last thing he did with his life was to make sure she wasn't cold no more. This nigga was in love. You know what I'm saying? You know, and so, anyway.
Damn, Flix. That's like, I didn't think the story was going to turn like that.
It's a dope movie. It's a super
crazy.
Dope movie. It's a super dope movie.
I'm going to have to watch that.
Yeah, it's called Savages.
That is crazy.
It's a really good movie.
Woo! Damn, Flix. That is crazy.
My bad, I didn't mean to do that to you.
No, that's fucking beautiful, man. Like, that's love.
You see the 360 camera snatch the lady's wig off?
I heard about it, but I haven't watched the video. I can't find it. I haven't watched the video. They said she kept trying to reach for it too, or something like that.
Oh man, I laughed hard. Every time I watch that, I feel bad
Oh
for the
my
ladies.
God.
But you gotta laugh at
No,
that.
that's
man.
a bad one. Did you see the one where the girl was on the podcast and she was sitting on the
Yes.
Bro.
Yes.
Yo.
You know what's funny? Like 2 weeks before that, my mom had just sent me that. My mom had just sent me that podcast. And you know what? And see, it's funny. I think we spoke about it on the podcast. I was talking to you about like something that was going on. I don't really want to talk about it on camera, but something that was going on for me in my personal life. And I remember I was telling you, I was like, I'm about to tell my mom about it. And then she sent me a video, and I was like, damn, does she know? Remember I told you that?
Yeah, I remember that.
The video that she sent me was of that podcast. Not the same episode as when the girl's wig fell off, but
Yeah.
she sent me an episode of that podcast. And then like 3 weeks later, that same podcast goes viral for the wig falling off.
This shit is hilarious.
Yeah.
You better watch the episode she sent you again.
For real.
Bro, that had me weak. I'm not gonna lie. I cried. Well, first of all, she was talking about God. And then when it came off,
That podcast is actually dope. It's actually it's a Christian podcast. Dude is actually because like divorced, like as a Christian, you're not supposed to get divorced. But the podcast host is a divorced Christian man who like talks like about like relationships and like how like to not essentially go down the road he went down.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it's called, I think it's called Dear Wifey. The podcast is called Dear Wifey.
That's dope.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. Is he the main host or did they host it together?
He's the host. So the girl that her wig fell off, she was
Yeah.
just a guest.
Okay.
There's only one host, just the dude that was there.
All right, talk about how it's easier for men with kids to date, but women who have kids are considered a threat. Or like they're treated like damaged goods, which is very true. Again, this goes back to me saying you're a man and you don't have a fuck nigga mentality. And I've seen it when my homegirls go through as a woman that have kids. Like, they don't want to fuck with you because you have kids. Like, I get dudes ask me all the time, and you don't got no kids, right? And I be fucking around. Yeah, I got one. Oh, no, I'm good. Why? Why are you good? What does my kid got to do with you? What if I said no and you find out I had a kid a year later? Like, it isn't. Why is it making me less of a woman, you know? And I get if a man doesn't want to put up with that, a woman and her kids. But to be honest, girls don't. We don't look at dudes with their kid like, oh, you got kids. But dudes got 5 fucking kids still, like, date and go about their life. It's just, I feel like it's different for women. Again, I'm not a mom, so I don't know for sure. But I see what my friends go through. And the shit is wild.
I think the difference might be, regardless of what reality is, the assumption and the perception is that the kids live with the mom. And so if it's a man that has children, no matter how many it is, I'm sure the woman is, if he says he's a single dad, I'm sure the woman is assuming that he lives alone and has his kids on the weekends or every other week or something like that, which is it's commendable. I'm not throwing shade at it at all. That's very different than having your kids live with you.
Yeah.
And I think if the perception of things, or what commonly happened were that the man had his kids in the house with him, then I think it would be the opposite, or at least a little bit more equal. I think that's the biggest thing. I think that's the biggest thing. And I know, and then also, like, there's some men that would be like giving their kid's mom, like, I don't want to say like trouble, but just making sure lines aren't crossed with his kid. Whereas women are more respectful in that regard, and then also women are just naturally like nurturing and motherly. And so if it's like, if you wouldn't like it, like a woman wouldn't like it if she like came to pick up her daughter from her dude's house and her daughter was sitting in the new girlfriend's lap or like playing with the new girl. She might not like it just off the optics of it, like how it looks, how she feels when she looks at it, but she's not going to assume anything funny is going on. Whereas a man could walk in and see his son or daughter sitting in a nigga's lap and be like, whoa, this should never happen. You know what I'm saying? And so I think those are the two things that really make it kind of where it's like, oh, you got kids? Nah, I'm cool for a woman. And then a dude, it's like, oh, you got kids? You know what? We could figure that out. I think that's the biggest thing.
Okay,
those two things I would assume.
Well, there y'all go, ladies. Flix got you. So that was one of them. Okay. I got another one. Like, I was ready. I was hyped. Because I be feeling bad for my single moms out there. Like, I've been around a lot of single moms lately, and I'm like, this is really fucked up. Like, postpartum depression is real. And, like, to see your friend go through it, or, like, a cousin of mine went through it too, and I'm just like, damn, bro, what's up? Like, you just went through the valley of death to give life, and you are going
It
through
is
hell.
not natural.
It's crazy.
It is not natural for a woman to give birth. Not even a woman, for any species to give birth, be with the baby for 2 months, and then leave it with somebody else for 8 hours out of the day. That is wild. And I'm not passing judgment on anybody. Large majority of the population in this country has to do that.
They have no choice.
I'm not judging.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, even the women that do that, I'm sure if you had your choice, you wouldn't. For you to give birth, however long your maternity leave, even with the postpartum and all the extra stuff that you can add on. Like my first son, his mom got 7 months. She stayed home with him for 7 months, and that's much longer than most women get to do.
Yeah.
That's almost a year.
Yeah.
And that's much different than what most women get to do. But even still with that, 7 months, and then luckily, I after that, I got 7 weeks. So almost 2. So for my oldest son, Barron, for his first 9 months, he was at home with his parents.
Yeah.
Most kids don't get that. And even 9 months is not a lot. He was in the womb for 9 months and then only spent 9 months at home with his parents before he had to start. Was it? No, it had to be longer than that. It had to be longer than that.
I don't.
But I'm talking about just away from the mom.
Yeah.
The person that gave you life. The person that brought you into this world.
Got your nutrients, bro. You was in me. I
Yes.
create, like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, whew.
For a person to be born and then not be with their mom, like that's not natural. That's not natural. What was the conversation before that?
It wasn't natural. I forgot. Oh, postpartum depression. And I see a lot of women doing it themselves, going through it themselves in the battles they have, like being a single parent. And I said, I'm getting a dog, cause I be damn. No, that shit fucking hurt my heart, bro. I didn't know it was that bad. Even my cousin went through it too, and I was just like, wait, what's going on? Like, why is this allowed? What? There's no law that y'all have to go back to work this soon. You gotta go back to life. Fuck the baby. Like, bro, he's sucking on your nipple all day. He needs you. You know what I mean? Like, that shit was crazy to me, man. I was like, you can put your titty on me or something. Maybe I can help you out. But I can't. I don't know what to do. Like, it's just wild. Like, yeah, no. Men, please be there for you, women. Like, y'all, shit, help them out, because that is crazy. Women really get into really bad depression off that shit. And I just be feeling like I want to help the world, bro.
That was actually one of, like, the toughest, like mentally, not obviously not physically, but like mentally and emotionally, that was one of the toughest times in my life. And it was definitely tougher for my son's mom. I'm not saying that, but just for my part in it. It was really tough, like, watching her deal with postpartum and not being able to do anything about it. That's really tough. And it's like, damn, like, you want to help and you want to, like, be there, but, like, and especially for, like, what my son's mom went through. Like, she was, like, dealing with postpartum and, like, I think a little bit of, like, depression, maybe. And, like, she just, like, got to a point where she just, like, she didn't want to be touched, like, by, like, even the kids, like, even my son at the time. Like, she would just be all touched out. You gotta think, like, you sleeping with a baby, like, right here all night. You probably on the nipple for half the night. And then when he can't sleep unless he's, like, right next to you or, like, skin to skin. And then when you're not with him, you right up under your man, because, you know what I'm saying, he still want to feel his woman.
Yeah.
And then when you're not with him, you got to be back with the baby. And it's just like, I remember she got to the point where she told me, she was like, and she didn't even, like, she had, like, her therapist had to give her the words. She was like I'm all touched out.
Yeah.
Like, I'm all touched out. Like, I remember I came to her one time and just like she was like, ah, like.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn. She's like, I'm sorry. And I remember I got in my feelings. I was like, all right, my nigga. I just went in the bedroom. Like, I was like, I'm going to let you out of the living room. I'm going to go in the bedroom and just take a nap or something. And, like, she had to, like, go to her therapist, like, talk to me the next couple of days. She's like, I'm all touched out. I'm sorry. That was really rude, but
yeah.
I'm all touched out. Like,
damn, bro.
I'm with the baby all day. You touch me. Like, I'm all touched out. Like, I know that was not the best way to say that, but I couldn't take nobody else touching me. I needed my own space.
That's
needed
real.
my own air to breathe. Like, I'm cool. I'm sorry, but that's what it is. And I was like, hey, I respect it. That postpartum is real, man.
It is.
That postpartum is real.
They need to have some more awareness on it too. Like, they need to have some discussions and talks and get these ladies together and so they can talk and not feel alone. A lot of them feel alone, you know? And that's just based off of the 6 people that I know that have kids in my life. And I'm like, it's just the 6 of y'all. Like, it's a whole world of us. Like, that shit really broke my heart. I'm like, whew.
And with that, more information, more knowledge needs to be given on that. But also, more information and knowledge needs to be given to dads about what's to come.
Yeah.
And I'm not necessarily saying about like being a first time father, because I feel like that's a lot. Like, some stuff you do want to hear, or at least, I don't want to say knowledgeable, but at least hear it once or twice before you experience it. So you're like, oh, that's what Pops was saying. Oh, that's what the homie was talking about. You want to hear it at least once or twice. But I feel like as a parent, a lot of that stuff, you got to learn it by experiencing it. You have to just learn it by experiencing it. But more knowledge does need to be given to first-time dads about, like, what's to come. And just, like, how... Just more information needs to be given, man. I don't want to, like...
I feel like a lot of it doesn't really tend to you guys as men because, I mean, it just
because it ain't you.
It's not.
You didn't just give life. Your body didn't just transform.
To be honest, you guys are affected almost just as much. To be real,
I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that, but it's a big adjustment.
The more mental, the physical, the mental is different.
But you are affected greatly. You're affected greatly.
I had a miscarriage when I was like 19, and my boyfriend was highly affected by that. Like, and I was like, but my body went through this weird cycle of pain. I had to go to the hospital to figure it out. Was there for like 2 days, and he was shut down mentally because he didn't know how to be there for me, let alone be there for himself. And like, that shit really fucked him up. And that's when I, like, at that age is when kind of I realized, like, oh, you're a person just like me, you know? Even though I physically feel it and it's 10 times worse than me, it's like, nah, you feel helpless too because you can't help me and you can't help yourself. Like, it's confusion. It's untouched fucking, you know, surfaces. You've never been here before. This is new. And that is...
And that's one of the things I was speaking to. That's one of the things I was speaking to about, like, first-time fathers. Like, more knowledge needs to be given because it's like, not only have you never been... And then for me... Sorry, I don't want to go on a tangent. Just more information needs to be given, man. Yeah, like for me, like, I was a first-time father, and then my younger sibling is 3 years younger than me. And so it wasn't like I was 15, 16, and my mom had a baby, and I've now been around a baby and know what comes with being around babies. When I had my first son, he's 6 now, but I had never been around babies before. Like, I had, like, my aunties and my cousins and stuff that had babies, but never like a baby in my life every day.
24/7. Yeah.
Whenever I was around a baby, it was like, oh, I'm going to L.A., somebody had a baby. And even if I was, like, staying a night somewhere, it was like, it was none of my responsibility, and I'm a hard sleeper. The baby crying at night, I don't hear it. I'm knocked out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a kid. It's not my baby. I don't.
Oh yeah,
whatever.
Until it's your baby.
Right, but then now, it's my baby, and it's like, and you just you don't know what to do in so many of these instances, and then on top of not knowing what to do with the baby, you watching your wife deal with, you watching your girl deal with this, and you don't know how to help her. Yeah, you want to. And then you try to step in and do something. She's like, nah, stop it. And then you're like, oh, dang, I messed up there, so don't do that again. And it's like you got this new baby that you want to take care of, and you got to make sure you holding him right, and you make sure you don't drop him, and don't give him the wrong food, and give him the correct milk, and mix the formula and everything right. So the whole baby thing is brand new. And then your woman is dealing with all this new stuff, and you don't know exactly how to help her. But you want to, but you don't know how. It's a lot.
It is.
It's a lot.
Then you start giving out classes. As soon as, you know, the mom's 6 months pregnant, all right, this is what's going to happen in the next 6 months. You know, like, just offer some classes. America, they got money. Shit, hand it out free. Boom.
It's real. It's real.
Real quick, you ever tried titty milk?
Yes. Yes. And I'm actually ashamed.
Oh, shit!
Any man that you if you were with your woman while she was pregnant, because some dudes, like, you knock somebody up, you don't want her to be pregnant, or you was with y'all was together and you got pregnant and now y'all broke up. But I'm saying, like, so if y'all what I'm saying is, like, if you got a baby on the way but you're not in a relationship with the woman that's carrying your baby, like, to be like, let me try the milk is like,
Oh my God, Flix, what the fuck?
But I'm saying though,
No, that'd be kind of weird.
if that's
I'd
not
be
your,
like,
if that's even if that's your baby, if that's not your woman, how you gonna ask for that milk? Even if you want to try.
how you gonna ask for that milk? Yo, you have to. This is.
How you gonna ask for that milk? Even if you want to try it. But me, I've
they said
never met or spoken to another man that wanted to try the breast milk.
Really? I mean.
I couldn't wait to see what it tastes like.
Yeah, right? Wait.
He's like, yeah, right. I couldn't wait to see what it tastes like.
I mean, I'm curious as to what breast milk I mean, I'm not. Let me shut up. So, how was it?
It was good.
It was? What color was it?
It was like off, like almost off white, like almost like yellow white.
Oh, wow, that's crazy.
It was good. It was like almost like.
With the cereal or milk, coffee?
Nah, just straight
You
milk.
didn't boil it, see what could happen?
Nah, just straight
I need
milk.
to start getting some science in that motherfucker.
Just the straight milk. I wanted to taste what he love it. He loves this shit. He can't get enough. Little man loves it. He can't get enough. Let me see what all the hype is about.
Oh my God, please.
I had to.
Wow. Okay. You probably had a couple times.
It tastes good. It tastes good. Nah, I tried it just the one
A
time.
little titty milk never hurt nobody.
Just the white. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Little titty milk
Little
never hurt
nutrients,
nobody.
you know.
You gotta think, and all if you judging me out there, and you drink cow milk, think about that.
Oh wow, yeah, that's a nasty titty.
Think about that.
That's pus.
I drank some human milk, and you judging me.
Yeah.
You drink cow milk.
Wow, human milk. Human milk. Yeah, that's nasty. I'm sorry. That's crazy. Yeah, no, I actually had a friend, was pumping, and I was like, man, I wonder what titty milk tastes like. But then I was like, I'm not gonna taste my friend's titty milk. That's like as if I ate my friend. I don't think that's a good idea.
It's not. I understand why you feel that way, but it's not. It's not the same. It's not the same.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. I think that's weird. I think you're
You
supposed
didn't try it?
No, she's probably gonna watch this and know I'm talking about it too.
I
But
couldn't. I had to.
I want it. But everyone is in the room, and I was like, everyone's gonna think I'm weird if I say, "Yo, what your titty taste like?" I don't want to touch your titty now. I just want you to just squirt it across the room. Get you. Pew, pew, pew.
What your titty tastes like? That's
I'm just saying,
hilarious.
yo, like it's crazy to me. It's amazing how the human body works and functions. Like they generate milk. Like we generate milk. I don't ever think I'm gonna have kids anytime soon. That's why it's crazy. I don't think.
But
so.
you want kids though?
Fuck yeah.
How many?
Never thought about how many. I think okay, to be for real, I really do want to adopt. I do want to adopt a kid. I always thought about that, and preferably from where I'm from, just because I'm able to produce a child. So why not bring one that ain't really got shit back there? You know what I mean? And poverty can change your life here. You could be cool with your family there. We can, you know what I mean? Like if I got it, why not? Like my first one I do want to adopt. My second one I want to have my own kid.
Wow.
Yeah, so I always thought about that. I don't see the need for me to create that right now. Why not help a child? You know what I mean? I always kind of thought about that. And then when I went out there and lived in Ethiopia, I was like, yeah, why not? We live in America. There's a land of opportunity. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Yeah, it'd have to be like circumstantial for me to adopt, and at this point, I don't see that in the cards.
I got cousins, bro. You trying to adopt? You can get these kids. Look, I got some cousins. You want to marry them too? You know what I mean?
Bring them out here. I could bring the kids out here. I can mentor them, take them to the park,
exactly,
go to the gym and all that. But as far as adopting them,
these are mentors. Y'all gotta go back home every 6 months. Okay.
Can't come live with the kid. Not me.
Yeah,
I love the kids. I got goals I'm trying to hit. Got to get Flix Media off the ground.
I feel you on that one. And you be a cool little, adopted dad,
Oh, I'm great with the kids.
Yeah, I can tell because he was a preschool teacher too.
I'm great with kids.
Yeah.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I think you should definitely do that. But it's like every time I want to have a kid. Okay, so I thought I was gonna have a kid with my ex, was Jamaican, and the fact that I was like, okay, like I kind of thought about it, and then we kind of broke up. It kind of it just kind of fucked me up. Like, damn, I really was like gonna give my body and myself and create a baby with you, bring a little us into this world. Like, it's a lot of thought that goes into it. It's not just I'm about to have sex with you, have a baby, and life goes like. No, I really sit there and think. You know what I mean? Like it's a blessing. You know what I mean? So are we gonna do this blessing together? How is this? You know what I mean? I really think about the shit. So for me to even like have that idea, bro, and sit there and think about it and like accept it, then we broke up. Was like, man, fuck everybody, bro. I don't want no kid. I'm gonna get a dog. Roof. That's it. That was that. I'm gonna adopt first, but I'm about to get a dog because Man, these niggas ain't shit.
Nah,
Sorry,
nah.
He fucked me up.
Nah. You go
He
find
did,
somebody.
bro.
You go find somebody to sweep you off your feet.
People are crazy.
You go be head over heels in love. And you're
Flix.
like, I'm giving this nigga a baby.
I don't know, man. It's so crazy. You really never know somebody till you know. Like, you will never really know somebody,
Facts.
bro. That is scary.
Facts.
And the last dude I was talking to, you really don't know somebody till you know somebody. Like, yo, mind fucked. Like that's crazy. Bro told me he loved me in 2 months. Like, your face.
How old is he?
Huh?
How old is he?
He was like 39. And then on some drunk shit, I said it back. Hey, you thought I was feeling you? Bitch, I was drunk.
But he don't know. But see, unless you say that part to his face, he gonna be rocking with that I love you.
No, we did. We had conversations about it. I was like, yeah, I was drunk. He like, no, he loved me. I was like, no, bro, I was drunk. But no, he was a good, solid dude. But it's just so crazy how, like, life will literally just, it's just life. That's just life. And now I'm just like, I'm just sticking to Sarah B. I'm up for dates or whatever, hang out, cool. But I'm just focused on going to start school in January, get my career situated. I'm 26, man. Man, the dick gonna be there, the man gonna be there, and if God wants somebody in my life, it's gonna happen. I can't force nothing no more. So,
right.
If you force it too, it's just not meant for you. You know what I mean? Like, it's supposed to be easy, breezy, beautiful cover girl.
I was just telling somebody. The other day. I was like, I don't think anybody should be looking for a relationship.
Exactly.
I don't think anyone should be looking for a relationship, regardless of how old you are. Like now, and granted, I'm only 34, so I can't speak for somebody that's 54 and wants a relationship and doesn't want to be alone or die alone and all of that.
Shit, let me die alone.
I can't speak for I can't speak for them people, but I feel like even if you are 54 and you want to meet somebody, you shouldn't leave your house with the intention to meet someone. Mm-hmm. You should leave your house with good energy, with the intentions of having a good time. And if you meet someone, that's the bonus and that's dope. But I feel like if you leave your house to meet someone, you're just setting yourself up for failure. You're gonna rush into something, force your way into something, mm-hmm. Or even if you do start things, with a compatible person, with someone that is good for you, you're going to accelerate things and kind of turn them off. Or you're going to accelerate things. This sounds negative, but you're going to accelerate into the bad part of the relationship.
Yeah.
And if you've been accelerating everything and the good moments haven't been long enough and full enough for you to enjoy, mm-hmm. even though they've been good moments. But because everything has been moving so fast, you haven't given yourself the opportunity to fully live in and enjoy these good moments.
You didn't grasp it.
So then when the bad moments come in, regardless of how short a bad moment is, a bad moment feels longer than it is because it's a bad moment. And so that, in my experience, experience anyway. And so I feel like if you're forcing things to happen, even if it is with a compatible person, you're going to fast track your way into these bad situations and scenarios. And that's going to make both of you be like, you know what? I'm better off without this. Because we had good times and we had fun, but we're to this now. And I don't like this and this isn't fun. So you know what? The good times were good, but I'm cool. That's what I've never been there.
That literally just happened though. Like, you just explained that was that. All those talks that we had, like, that was that. That mm-hmm. literally was, it was so quick. And I kind of felt like he was just like, he's getting to an age where he just wants more kids and like life and love and a woman and all this other stuff. And in the beginning I was like, nah, bro, you're weird, kick back. Like, I don't want this lifestyle. Like, chill, man. And then I fell into it. And then I was just like, whoa. And then like the littlest things felt so big. Mm-hmm. Like, oh my God, Flix. It could be someone's tone. It'd be like, why are you talking to me like that?
Tone is huge.
Tone is everything. It is. You shouldn't talk to people the way, like, that makes you feel better inside. That's the worst that you can fucking do. Like, being cool, calm, and collected, having conversations is like the win, bro. Mm-hmm. You cannot talk to people.
And see, I think it's even bigger than like what you would want or what you would appreciate, because mm-hmm. there's some people that they're fine with that. They can operate with that. Mm-hmm. Like me, like, I was okay with being yelled at. Like, my dad would yell when he would get upset. But outside of that, if you wasn't like my coach, you can't yell at me. And I didn't even like my coaches yelling at me. But I understand in sports, that's just what it is, especially in football. Coaches yell. But if you're not like, if you're not my coach or my dad, you're not about to raise your voice to me, bro. Like, straight up like that. And
I don't appreciate that.
And even in relationships, I would carry it like that. Like, look, we can argue, we can disagree and all that. That's going to happen. But you're not going to yell at me, and you're not going to curse at me, bro. I've kind of, like, loosened up on the, like, cursing at me thing now, because it's like...
Okay.
You're not going to call me out my name, though.
Yeah, no.
And even if our tones do get a little bit above normal speaking, we're not finna be in here having a yelling match. We're not doing that. And the second you start to yell at me and I tell you, like, hey, yo, you got to calm that down. If you don't calm it down, then this conversation is over and I'm out.
Do you feel like certain people bring out certain things in you?
Absolutely.
Like? Okay, yeah, I thought I was tripping.
Absolutely.
It's true. Because
you got to stay away from them people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, if you bring out the inner anger in me and this other shit, you're not for me. Like, I was like, is it me? No, it's not me, bro. And that's crazy. Like, and I've noticed with certain people, with certain men, I don't have to have my guard up. Mm-hmm. I can be bubbly Sarah. I can be happy, cool, calm, and collected. And it made me think, am I 6 different people or am I just me? Or there's certain energies that people carry that I have to be a certain Sarah. And I noticed that lately. Like, I've hang out with certain dudes and I can just be like happy, calm, and painting the park and shit. Other dudes, I gotta be like this and rah, like, nah, nigga. And I don't want to talk like that, you know? But it's just crazy. Like, it's crazy.
We all have all the emotions. This is what I believe. We all have all the emotions. The ones that this sounds crazy. But this is what I believe. The ones that make us the most comfortable are the ones that we want to operate in, even if that is kind of toxic at the time. Like, there's some people that they want to operate in negativity, in toxicity, in chaos. There's some people that it's probably subconscious because they grew up just in a lot of toxicity and like in a lot of bad situations, so they're used to operating in that. And so even in their romantic relationships now, if there's not conflict, if there's not turmoil, if there's not drama, it almost doesn't feel normal. Like, they got to create that because that's what's normal for them.
That's like, I was like Blueface and Krayshawn.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sad.
Yeah.
But I see a lot of old Sarah in her. Like, a couple years ago, I dated somebody like that, and it was just toxic, and I thought it was love, and it was yeah, I don't really talk about it, but I see it, and luckily me and him got through, and it stopped being like that. But the first couple months was just like hell. But we thought it was love, like seriously, like physical, mentally draining, altercations, police getting involved, going live, calling the parents, like shit like that. And I was just like, fuck, like this is not life. And then we came to the conclusion, I love you, you love me, why the fuck are we hurting each other? You know what I mean? Sorry.
You can lay back.
And I'm like, why are we hurting each other, you know? You almost like, I was like, ah. It's that time now. Give it to me, baby.
Open wide.
Oh my god. But yeah, this looks like something too. Yo, I seen a dude give himself oral on Instagram, but he didn't like do it. He showed like the position how he would do himself, and I was like, what? And he's like a porn star, and his genitals are I guess long enough, and then he proceeded to say he like ejaculated in his mouth, and that's when I left the fucking podcast, and I said it was on a podcast, he talked about it, and he does porno, and the dude in the podcast was like, nigga, what did you just say?
Hell no.
I was like, there's no fucking way that you just did that to yourself. And then admitted it. And he black. I said, brother, no! Oh, my God. Yeah, I was like, no, bro. That's unhealthy. That was by far the most unhealthiest thing I've ever heard in my life. But, yeah, you know what's funny? What I think about sometimes? When I start doing more of this, like, nonprofit work, because my class ends this week. Whoop, whoop. And, they like, pay you to go and share your testimony with people. It's crazy.
That's dope.
Yeah, it's cool. And so I realized, like, oh, damn, they going to watch this podcast one day. Hey, man, it's just me I'm just talking. Like, let me talk.
You know what? I think about that.
For your kids?
As I poured down Julio on camera.
Bottle service. Beep, 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 beep.
I think about that, and actually, you know what? I might need you to come with me on Saturday.
Where are you going? Let me get a little sippy sip.
To this party, this event that this sports photographer that I know, she's throwing a party.
Are you attending the party?
Yeah, she's throwing an event on Saturday.
Yeah, I'll go.
I bet.
Me know, big dog.
But dang, what was I talking about? Why did I bring that up?
You said you think about it, and I said for your kids, like the content that we create.
Yeah, she was asking me because I think she's about to start her own podcast. She's actually really dope. She sings, she plays the piano, she's a photographer, she's a mom. She's like really dope with like doing her makeup and stuff. She's just like very, very multi-talented. But she was asking me, I think she's about to start her own podcast, and she's commented on a few of our podcast posts, and she follows me from the Michael Flix page for my sports my sports photography and stuff. And she DM'd me and she was like, how do you keep the two like so separate? Because like I don't never see like, she's like, just how do you keep them separate? I was like, honestly, it's kind of just worked out that way, because it all goes on the same channel.
Yeah.
I've been pretty diligent about not posting, like if it's, before I would post like stuff from my podcast on my photography page if it wasn't too crazy. But now I'm to the point where like, regardless of what it is, I'll just put it on my personal page, because I don't want nobody to like even see one of our harmless videos and tap on that and go to our podcast page and get to scrolling and see something that they don't like.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I kind of feel like, well, I mean, I'm grown. Like, I'm not broadcasting this stuff to your kids.
Yeah.
But I am grown. I do have a life.
I have a life, bro.
Outside of sports photography, outside of high school photography. So I do. But I haven't made a conscious effort to keep the two separate. I've just been like, you know what?
I feel like I consciously try to like think about the things that I say sometimes, but then I'm like, I can't help it. They're funny, and I could just be my freaking self here, and it just feels great. But when that dude told me that I'm nasty, he said, "I'm listening to your podcast. You nasty as hell." I was like, "I'm nasty."
Who said that?
My ex.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I was like, "I'm nasty," but yeah, you listen to the podcast. Oh, that part. So you like it? He talked about he pocket dialed me. Then I called back. He's like, I didn't mean to call you, but I'm listening to your podcast. No, you meant to call me. It's okay, sweetheart. I meant to call myself too. Hey. Nah, but bro, that shit's crazy. I really be thinking about it. Like, am I showing too much on here? Because sometimes I feel like not that I switch up, but when I get serious and talk about like serious shit, I get serious, obviously. But we goof around a lot, and we just like to be ourselves on here. So like, it's not a bad thing. You know what I mean?
Sarah, I'm very much enjoying the
That's it.
freedom. I'll say that. The freedom that this podcast grants me. I've done other podcasts. So this isn't the first podcast that I've done outside of my sports show.
Yeah.
But on those shows, and this show isn't any different. I think it's just a mentality, like a switch in mentality that I've had. But on the other shows, I've always been like thinking like, this isn't the sports show. You can be yourself, but be careful. This show, I don't think that at all.
This show, you don't give a fuck. You left that out the door, bro.
And I think maybe it might have also something to do with the fact that like the changes in my personal life that have also happened. Yeah. Which I'm still like careful to talk about on camera. Like I've mentioned it a couple of times, but I don't ever want to like. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
They can go back and watch.
There you go. I think those two things play a part. Like this. The fact that I'm doing this show with you and I've never like had a co-host. So, like I've done a show with my brother. Yeah. So I can't say like I wasn't completely comfortable with my brother. Yeah. But
you got a co-host, just not me.
There you go. There you go. And I was actually tweeting it. I was tweeting.
You tweeting?
I was tweeting it last week.
This motherfucker.
I was like, I'm loving it. I was like, I finally got a co-host that's like as passionate and as like enthusiastic about the show as I am. Someone that also like wants to grow in the broadcasting space. You know what I'm saying? Because like doing the show with Janaea was cool, but she doesn't want to. Yeah. She doesn't want to talk into a microphone for a living. And I've never done a show with anyone before you, I've never done a show with anyone that wanted to speak into a microphone for a living like I do. Really? And so they didn't
carry the same type of passion.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I feel you.
And so it was like, I appreciate you doing a show with me, and it allows me to have a show, and it gives me another outlet to express myself, but I want somebody that wants to be here as much as I do. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So
it's not, I felt like that before. Sometimes when I try to do certain things with certain people, and it feels like it's just me carrying the whole fucking weight of the whole team. Why y'all not contributing? Y'all not want to be here? So it feels nice when it's like equally shared and the passion is there.
Exactly.
So kudos to us.
Exactly. And see, what's so frustrating with my brother, because I feel like this nigga was so good at podcasting, and I still feel that way.
Bring him back on one day.
He's so like...
He's kind of cute too.
What you say?
I said that. You should bring him back on one day. He was kind of cute too.
Oh no, this nigga's married.
Whoa,
He's
yo,
married.
my bad. No disrespect. Hey, my bad, yo. You showed me a picture one time, and I was like, oh.
Well, it depends which one you're talking about. The bigger one or the smaller one?
The bigger one.
Oh yeah, he's single.
The tall one?
The taller
tall
one?
dude, yeah.
He's single.
How old is he?
He's 31.
26. Trying to get some dick. No, I'm joking. I don't know what it is with me and these little stupid rhymes.
The homie that I told you, the African homie that I showed you his page.
Yeah.
He ever hit you up?
I'm sorry, Flix. Wait, cause
I seen him over the weekend, and I meant to ask him.
Yeah, no. He like followed me on Instagram, and then I followed him back because he told me he was your homie, and then we just kind of like left it at that, and I was like, cool. Like we both African, you know, we could do a little, you know, something, you know.
He didn't shoot a shot?
Nope.
I wouldn't have that's why I showed you his pictures first.
But I'm not mean. I was like, I can follow him back. He followed me, so I was like, okay.
I mean, but we wasn't even on camera. You can keep it funky with me and be like, nah, I don't need to talk to him.
Yeah, I should.
You could have told me that.
But I feel like, you know, I probably need to refresh my memory, because honestly, I forgot how homie looked too. So.
Because please believe, I'll keep it funky with you.
Yeah, I know. I mean, you did, because, hey, because.
What I do? What I say? What I do?
You know what the fuck I'm talking about.
I don't. What I do?
The night I picked you up and I had all that stuff in the car. Where was you at?
Oh. Oh, she got me.
Kept it funky. That shit was funky. Woo, had a kick. Flix, you shook me. And I still felt like, bitch, you should have told me. But, you know, not you, bitch, but the bitch. But, yeah.
I couldn't believe that.
That one got me. That one got me. Yo, tell me why. Okay, so I downloaded BLK. All right, fuck it. Okay, I be bored sometimes, you know? Like, let me just swipe it. So why did I follow this dude? And he mad not attractive at all. No disrespect. He's not attractive at all. Like, I was like, what the fuck? But I knew it's because he didn't have a haircut. Yeah, so I swipe right. He super liked me. For sure, we chop it up. Here's my number. FaceTime. I'm like, damn, bro. But you 6'8". And like, how you 6'8"? Like, that's a dream come true to me. There's no way I could climb this motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Roof. So yeah, he's like, I'm like, bro, but you look homeless. Like, I don't know what it is. It's the haircut. This nigga got a haircut last Friday. My fucking panties dropped. They did it on camera. Like, no, I was just joking, metaphorically speaking. Like, pop goes the weasel. Like, nah, seriously, bro. I was like, see, I even told him, I said, yo, you take really bad pictures. He's like, what? And his homeboy was there. I was on speaker. I was like, I'm just saying, like, you look mad weird in your pictures, but I could tell you don't know how to take pictures and that you don't need a haircut. Because on FaceTime, he holds it like this. Bro, I don't want to see the bottom of your bum lip. Hold that motherfucker up with some confidence.
I don't understand how people don't understand that.
That shit's real.
We've all been sitting there like with the phone right here.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all can see it. We've all been sitting there with the phone right here, and you mess around and open the camera and catch that angle of yourself. And I think I'm handsome. Yeah. But you open the phone and catch that angle and be like, damn.
Yo.
Me, nigga.
I been looking at my brother. I said, who that nigga?
Is that what I look like?
Yeah.
Like,
so why take a picture down there?
So why take a picture down there? Or why be on FaceTime from right here?
Thank you, Flix. Why be on FaceTime from right here? I be hitting angles. Nicki Minaj, what she say? I look good from every angle. Bitch, you got money. We don't, okay? So we out here living a regular life with a regular
check
face.
this out. If you FaceTime me, you can call it vain, understanding light and angles. Call it whatever you want. If you FaceTime me I'm gonna go stand next to the window to talk to you.
Yeah.
I'm
Like-
not finna just sit in the living room with no light and have you. Nah.
Bro.
No.
Bro.
No. I'm
And you're a
finna get
photographer,
up.
so you understand that too.
I'm finna get up. I'm finna pull the blinds and I'm finna
Thank
stand in
you.
front of the window and talk to you. I'm not finna have nah. Cause I can't.
See,
Cause I
Flix?
can't look at my little square in the top right and see it's all dark and
Yeah,
looking
no.
crazy. Nah, we not
Looking
doing that.
freaking weird,
We
like
not-
I'm
we
just
not
in a
doing that.
hut.
We
Nah,
not
we
doing
left that back in Ethiopia. We not out there no more. Y'all need to come correct. Yo, seriously, like, let me show you, bro. He was mad. Like, it wasn't me. I'm like, there's no way that you look like this. And then on FaceTime, I was like, there's a reason. Like, what is that? What is that, Michael? Like, that's just not cute. Look at the nigga. and then like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? I said, you're 35. You're taking pictures like you're fucking 95 again, bro. It was the weirdest thing. So I told him, I was like, you need to take better pictures of yourself. And then I sent him a better picture of himself. And I did a good job. I said, use this on your profile, you know? You can't be a hater out here in these streets. Help brothers out.
Have you been catfished before?
Yep. Someone told me I was a catfish one time.
Really?
Yeah. Because, look, he got a haircut. Look. I took a screenshot. I look like a whole different person. It does. Is he still ugly? Or is it given?
I'm not gonna
I
call
mean,
this
you're
nigga
going to
ugly.
compliment him. I know you're not going to do that. Yo.
No. See, this is the thing.
Yeah.
I will call a nigga ugly,
Oh, okay, yeah.
but I won't call a
Call
nigga
nigga
handsome.
pretty. Oh, handsome.
I won't. Most I tell, be like, hey, you look good, bro.
I see you over there.
You look
Shiny.
good, bro.
Shiny teeth in me. But nah, what were you saying? You had said something right before I said something, and then you said something.
I don't know.
Oh, catfished. So, yeah, nah. Somebody told me I catfished them. Okay, so I posted pictures, you know, whatever, you know, I know my face. And I was just chilling. Like, it wasn't like a full body bikini, but it was like kind of full body-ish. Mm-hmm. And bro was like, I met up with him. He was like, oh, mind you, we're playing fucking pool, Flix. We're playing pool. In the midst of playing pool at the bar, he texts me, oh, if you would have told me you were, his voice was like that. If you would have told me you were mad thick, I just, you know, that's it. I just, you know. I said, you know what, nigga? And I looked at my phone. I looked around. I saw he must be texting somebody else in this club, in this bar. There's no way that you're playing pool with me and you text me. He texted me, Flix. This is 2022. How are you texting me playing pool? And we're playing together. We're drinking together. I told my cousin, she said, Sarah, let's go. Let's go. My cousin always, that's her favorite word. Sarah, let's go. Sarah, let's go. She'll play no games. The nigga told me kind of told me I catfished them, you know? So I said, okay, I'll post full body pictures now. Like, I'm like, okay, if I'm catfishing you guys.
Time out. So what did his message say? He said, if you would have told me what?
If you would have told me you were mad thick, you know. That's all he said, you know.
And what did you reply?
Nothing. I looked at the fucking screen. I said, did you just text me?
And what did he say?
Well, he said yes. And he was like, you know, he fucking weird. I was like, go home. Go back to your car. So now I post full pictures. I'll be like this. I'll be like, you see my gut? See, like, you know, I got a little boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? That's me. I don't fish it. I'm fishing. You know what I'm saying?
Sarah, you look good, man.
I know, I look good right there. I said, hey. But I got the pillow right here, ladies. I'm trying to hide my little gut. You know how we be at the house with the niggas, like, with a little pillow? Yeah, I'm good, Aaron. That's what girls do. We do that. Like, hello. Don't want to show it. I swear to God. Like, welcome to the club, bro.
I wish there was a way I could add muscle up under this shirt.
That's why niggas wear extra t-shirts and shit.
Oh, no, I don't do that. I did it in high school. I can't lie.
Yeah,
I did it
a lot of people did, though.
Well, not... Okay. I didn't wear, like, multiple layers for that reason. But I remember I had on, like... So, like, the shirt that everybody could see, I had maybe, like, 2, maybe 3 shirts underneath that one. But not to, like, look bigger. That was just kind of, like, the swag back then. Like,
yeah.
T-shirt, maybe, like, the shirt you was going to do PE and whatever. But I remember this girl was like, oh, like, I forget, like, what happened. But she bumped me or, like, hit me or, like pushed me or something. Like, realized that, like, it was like, oh, like, you mad small up under there. It's like, well, that's a good idea. And there's this other really skinny guy at our school. She's like, David, you should do that. And I remember I was like, is that what she? Okay, I gotta keep. I'm gonna keep that going. I'm gonna keep wearing like, yeah. I don't want to. I don't want to just have on one shirt and see what that hit for. Then the nigga started playing football and started lifting weights, and I ain't really need to do that no more.
Yeah,
I definitely remember like thinking like, oh, okay,
that's what we doing, huh?
That's what we gotta do.
I've been catfished by a man like that before. Body wise, took his pants off, and I was like, oh, my calf is your thigh. And I barely got a calf.
Oh, that okay.
Yeah.
I thought you meant like he pulled it out and it was.
Oh no!
I was like, goodness gracious,
dude. First of all, that is like.
How do you catfish that way?
Oh yeah, no, I don't like it. First off, if a dude sends me like a genital pic or whatever, I'm not fucking with you. I'm cool. Like I don't need, especially if I didn't ask for it. Like I didn't ask for it. You sent it to me. That's corny. I would not. I don't fuck with niggas like that. It's like your mentality's
That's
weird.
weird. That's mad weird.
It's weird. Yeah, I don't like that. But no, I've been catfished with jeans, dudes' bodies when they take off their clothes, and I'm like, wow, you are like mad tiny, which is cool. I don't discriminate, but what the fuck my big ass supposed to do?
Okay, so let me ask you this.
That's weird.
Let me ask you this about the picture. If a dude you're talking to sends you just like he's just got out the shower, he got a towel on, and he in the mirror, he looking good, he pretty buff, got pecs, got abs, he looking pretty good. He sends you that picture in a towel. Do you want that? You cool with that?
Yeah, that's cute.
Okay, so
That's appreciative.
So just not a dick pic.
That's gross to send me a dick. Who's asking for a dick pic? Like that's weird. That's super personal. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Like,
I agree.
Yeah, it's like now you're like implying like, what we finna fuck? Like, nah, shoddy. And then when your shit looks like this weird Dragon Ball Slayer, like I'm about to call the cops. You just violated my privacy. Like, I'm watching.
Well, no, because I was just thinking about I wouldn't want to.
That's weird.
I wouldn't want to. What's the?
You're goofy, and then you're standing like this, taking a picture. Like,
See, I got.
You see my dick? Like, you see my. Look, this is how you gotta do it. Look, you gotta be like. What's up? Then they hold it. Then they hold it with the one like this, and they hold it. And you're like, dumbass, goofy, looking stupid. That's how y'all send dick pics. Hey, look, mom.
Oh man.
Fucking toe curled up, man. Get out of here.
Oh my lord.
Delete me.
Somebody just sent you a dick pic with his toes curled up.
Had it like this. Sit down like this.
Fellas, if nothing else, what she just showed you right now is all you need to never do that again. Never do that again. Heck no.
Oh my god. That is one for the team. Yeah, no. I don't know.
But see, it's different for women because I would never want like y'all like it's like dick pic, like it rhymes, it goes like what's it?
Pic.
A vag shot, like what's it?
Yo, send me a vag shot.
I wouldn't want one
Sorry.
at all.
It's weird.
I wouldn't want one at all. But if a woman wanted to send me, let me not say any woman, a woman that I'm engaging with, that I'm exchanging with, if she wants to send me a photo of her topless, I'm never denying that.
But what if it's bottomless? Nah, fuck the topless. That's safe. Titties are safe. The bottomless, the gushy. Would you be like, whoa, what the fuck? Or
And see,
would it be a lot?
Bottomless. Oh, I can't ask you that first. So if I gotta get clarity. So bottomless is she standing in front of the mirror with no bottoms on taking a picture, or she got the camera right here and she taking a picture of her business.
Taking a picture of her business.
Yeah, I don't need that.
Monday to Monday.
I don't need that. But if you standing in front of the mirror with no drawers on and you want to snap a flick, I'm cool with that.
I think that's a lot.
Just like that's what I was
appealing.
gonna ask you. Like if a dude was out the shower, no
Yeah,
towel
exactly.
on, but it ain't just his hammer.
Nah.
He's standing in front of the.
Wait, you said no towel on or towel on?
No towel.
Oh no, I don't want to see your junk, nigga. Like I don't want to see your dick, especially. Okay, wait, is it his stuff just relaxed or is it aroused? It's a difference.
So if it was aroused, you would like that.
No, I'd be like, ew, what do you?
So if he's chilling, you do want that.
I don't want neither. Just wear a fucking towel.
So then what's the difference then?
I don't want it.
So what's the difference?
I don't want it if it looks like this. It looks like this. Nothing. Don't say that to me. I don't know. I just feel like, dude, I grew up in a very conservative fucking household. My mama didn't show her ankles for God's sakes, okay? I don't want to see dicks. I'm not hypersexually active. I love them. I'm here from. I know what type I like now. Woo, ballin'. But like, I want to ask you, like, you know what I mean? Like, if I ask for it, I didn't ask you for this. You know what I mean? Like, respectfully, like, and I know dudes be like, yeah, I got a vagina pic or a titty pic or whatever. Like, that shit's weird. But how do you feel about someone like masturbating, sending you videos of themselves playing with themselves? How is that to you? Now we get into the topic. I want to sex.
I almost started to wrap us up like 15 minutes ago. I'm glad I didn't.
15 minutes ago?
Like about 15 minutes ago, I was about to be like, all right, well, maybe we should start packing up, getting up out of here. I'm glad I didn't do that.
Yeah.
I've never been sent that, so I don't know.
You ever asked anybody for that?
No. I've asked for like sexy like pics. I've never asked for that video, and I've never received one without asking. I'm not sure. I don't need a close up. Let me say that. I don't need a close up. So maybe like I said, like if you got a full length mirror, let's make a scenario. If you've got a full length mirror, which I feel like everyone should have a full length mirror in their house. You should really have one. You don't just want the bathroom mirror where you could just see your chest and your face. Yeah. You don't want that. You need a full length mirror so you can see the whole fit before you leave. If you got a full length mirror in your room and you sitting on the bed, I'm talking about ladies obviously, and you sitting on the bed and you want to get yourself there and film it and send it to me, would I like that? Maybe.
Or would it fuck you up when you find out she sent it to other people too?
Well, if you're not...
What if y'all exclusively talking?
I don't know, because I've never been in the exclusive. I've never done the exclusive talking thing.
Oh yeah.
I've never done that. I've always been like we both gonna talk to who we want to talk to, and once me and you feel like we really rocking like that, then we gonna be a couple. I've never done the exclusive talking thing. Like, why am I exclusively talk to one person? That don't make no sense to me. That does not make sense to me.
It's a little weird.
No, it doesn't. Yeah, I've never been
I feel bad talking about this stuff, and the side of your hat say faith. I'm like, oh God, we're going to hell. By the way, I want your fucking hat wherever you made it. I don't want it right now. Let's stop talking about Jesus. But I felt violated just now. I looked up. I said, that's a sexy hat. It said faith. I said, Jehovah, I rebuke it in the name of Jesus. No, bro, that shit's real.
These hats are made right here in San Diego. I sent it to you.
Yeah, cause them is fire.
Thank you.
Them is fire, baby.
Faith by Louise, San Diego.
Spanish dude?
Mhm.
Yeah, that's what's up. Spanish people be really close with their faith. Like, they be like with the Jesus candles and stuff. And
I've never met him, but just me buying his hats and showing love. We've, talked on Instagram and stuff.
Yeah.
And all of that. He said he was going to send me a care package, which I'm waiting on.
Okay, go and retag him on that one right there. Flix! Flix with the Flix! Hey,
I
man.
need that. I got all the glitch hats. I got all the city glitch hats. I just need the what's the red logo? Was the Cincinnati Reds?
Mhm.
I just need the Cincinnati Reds. Oh, my Yankees one is faded. I need that one replaced. So if you're gonna send me a care package, bro, those are the two hats I need.
I got a big ass head, so if you got an extra head, like, boom, boom, boom. But no, it's like, I feel like it's hat season again. Like, I feel like it's fall. We gotta get swaggy and wear layers again. I'm sniffling on the fucking microphone or whatever.
It's all good.
But that
I was
shit is
happy to
crazy.
put this on. I was like looking for what outfits I was wearing. I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna wear something that I could, like, you know what I'm saying? It's cold outside again. I could put something on. I need to get my beanies up though.
Bro, oh my God.
I only got like 3 beanies, and like actually in the 2 I got, they're like. They're not like this anyway.
No, I hear you.
Anyway,
I kind of want to get into selling clothes again though. Like what I wanted to do. It was gonna be called "Won't He Do It?" You know what I mean? Won't he do it? I feel like it's true. Everybody like, But I want to do based on my faith and my religion and my fucking fadedness, because I'm a little not faded, but I'm supposed to go do this thing after this, and I texted him. I said, "All right, give me a little time. Hold on, cause we still here, and I got me and Michael getting deep into
My
discussion."
nigga Sarah over here rambling. I like it.
Was I rambling just
It's
now?
cool. Yeah, just now you was. Just now you was. It's cool.
What did I
It's all
say?
right. We go bump into another dope topic. It's all good.
Wait, what did I say?
I don't know. You just started talking. You just started going.
Hey, yo, you ever notice that my laugh changes all the time?
I have not noticed that.
Yeah, so right now it's loud as shit. But if you go back and watch other episodes, it's not like that.
We all have a few different laughs.
Yeah, we got seasons. Oh, nigga getting comfortable. Put that leg up. Put that leg up. Ça passe, aboulé. We about to be fucked up on Saturday. I know that.
We gonna have a good time on Saturday.
Bro, I wanna go. I wanna go.
We gonna what's Omerta? That's what we gonna be.
What's that?
I'm trying to go back. That's where you just took me on to last Tuesday.
That's the name of the place? I just looked for the big ass nigga that's outside. He was out there again. I said, I found it.
I just know it's on Fifth. It's like I know it's over like OME something like that.
Yeah, that shit popping. I knew when all the little what's the calls was in there. I said, yeah, this is spot. This is spot. You know the big baller shot callers were in there having a good old time.
So yeah, y'all hear it.
Yeah.
We're gonna be outside. We're gonna be downtown on Saturday if y'all wanna link.
Start having these clubs.
If y'all wanna come link with the We Ain't Got It Yet podcast, tap in with us, man. I'm gonna be out celebrating my birthday.
Period. Flix, we know we bigger. Like, we dope. Don't get me wrong, but we, like, bigger than this building. And then, like, I feel like we could take this shit to the streets. Like, if we really were, like, I don't know. I like this shit. This shit makes me happy. It boosts me for, like, 2 days, and I'm like, fuck, back to reality. But, like, it just makes me feel really good and brings me back to, like, Sada. You know what I mean? And I feel like it helps you, too, with whatever. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
So I feel like,
does.
why not take it to the streets, too, and, like, really be outside with our camera and our little tripod thing. Like, I used to do all the time and do, like, little street shit.
Let's do it.
And let's do it. Like, I'm serious. Let's plan a date and, like, let's look mad swaggy and let's go outside and be dope. Like,
I'm with it.
Just go be dope, nigga. We're young, wild, and free. Like,
I can see us doing it. I can see us doing it. We can go out.
Clubs and shit.
We can go out. I don't want to say early. I mean, it's got to be dark outside. It doesn't have to be.
Nigga, it gets dark at 5:45.
Anyway, we can go out, hit the streets, talk to some people, ask some questions, create some content, do our thing, then
Funny shit.
go put the cameras and lights away.
Yeah,
And go
and
turn
then
it
not
up
only
and have our
that,
fun.
show it to the party promoters, the people that run the clubs. Like, hey, like, by the way, you know, while we doing this, we can hand out little drink coupons for y'all. But like, make sure we good when we get in here. Get us a table. Matter of fact, comp us some shit. You know what I mean?
Y'all like
That's
our
how
vibe?
it
Y'all like
works.
our vibe? Y'all have fun with us tonight? We gonna be
Exactly.
over there. They come mess with us.
Period.
Telling
Tell
you.
you, Flix, we gonna
I
own
see
this
it.
motherfucking
I
city,
see
bruh.
it. I see it.
Telling you,
Finna
we
take
just gotta
Dago
get on
over.
it. And I be needing you, bro, because I get in my head and I get stuck and I forget this is really who I am. And I be like, I don't know what I'm doing. You know, but like, bro, I don't know.
You that chick, Sarah.
I know I be forgetting, bro.
You that chick,
I
Sarah.
be forgetting.
Nah, don't forget. You that chick, Sarah. You lit.
Life, man. Life.
You lit. Let's do it. We gonna have some fun.
At 26, I
can't
feel
wait.
like I'm 39, nigga. I'm like, fuck. Life is over.
And see, it's crazy because
Shit.
I feel like I'm 34 now. I mean, I just ran around and played kickball, so my legs are still sore. But other than that, I'm 34, but I feel good. I feel great. I still feel vibrant. I mean, 34 is still young, but I still feel
Mad young.
vibrant. I still feel like I can go. I definitely can't turn up multiple nights in a row like that, but I could definitely be outside, have my fun, do my thing. I still feel energetic. Is what I'm trying
Flix,
to
you're
say.
fucking 34. You're not 99, brother.
There you go.
You're mad healthy.
There you go.
You work out. You carry all this goddamn equipment.
I
You
don't.
are around good people. You have good energy. Your mom and dad pray for you every day. You're blessed. Like,
That's the
that
biggest
is
part.
everything right there. My
That's
mom,
the biggest part.
like, even what happened to me, my mom always talk about. She said, "Sada, I always pray for you guys when y'all leave this house." And I'm like, "Mama," but yeah, man, I love my mom, bro.
I love your mom too.
I love her. Like, I literally would like,
You should bring her to church when we go one time.
let's go. So you're gonna go Sunday, right?
Yeah.
And we're gonna go out Saturday though. So I gotta get home at a certain time, cause I'm gonna be
I just thought about that.
yeah, that part. Let's keep it a buck.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
figure it out.
Ah! I don't know where the screaming comes from.
It's all good.
Ah!
Anywho,
Scooty bop, whoa.
that was my favorite song in middle school. That was my favorite song.
That's my favorite song to this day.
Whoa. That was my favorite song. Anyway, I think that's a good spot to end it.
Yep.
You know what? I was thinking before we get out of here. I was thinking like, cause I'll be watching and listening back to our podcast, and I'll be thinking like we gotta like get a little bit more structured. We
Yeah.
kind of be all over the place. We gotta get a little bit more. I like that we be all over the place, but we do gotta get a little bit more structured.
Like, plan out the show.
Yeah.
You know, and have
And we
the
do.
shit.
We do. We just gotta plan it out a little bit more.
A little bit more. Not only that, but like kind of stay on topic. But when we do stray away, it do be kind of like funny or not drag something longer than like 30, 45 seconds. You know what I mean?
And then also, what I'm not good at is like tying up a topic or a segment before we move on to the next one.
Oh, shit.
I'm terrible at that.
Okay, because I low-key am good at that, but I don't do it because he always take the lead, and I like it because I be like, I like it. Hey,
take the lead.
Fucking motherfucker. I'd like it because then you'd be like,
Take
and you'd be like, all right, so, and I'll be like, okay. And I'd be like, no, because I don't know.
No, Sarah, this is just as like much your show as it is Flix. My show. I'll be watching it. But I feel like I just be feeling weird because, like, then I be coming, like, you say 7:30, I get here 7:40, then you already put this up, and then I feel bad, and then I don't want to put the fucking microphone, then I'm trying to learn shit, then I be like, Flix can't be doing everything, like, he's a fucking, you know what I mean? I love Flix. Ain't got nothing
I care, but I be thinking too deep.
Listen.
Oh, this little couch giving out.
I don't have no type of ego and none of this. I want to do a show with you, and the setup has to get done. I don't look at it as like, oh, I'm doing the whole setup by myself. Not at all. Mm-hmm. I get here. This is a studio that I chose to rent out, and so it is what it is, and I have no complaints about that.
I know.
We want our show to look a certain way, and it's got to get set up, and so I don't feel no ways about that. Like, it just is what it is. This is your show too, Sarah. Whatever you want to say, do, implement, take away, add to, do it, nigga. This is your show.
Do it, nigga.
This is your show.
For sure. I'll definitely start taking a little more charge then.
Absolutely.
Because I definitely want to. I was like, okay, Flix. It don't bother me. I'll be like, shit, I'm just here for whatever. Like, you know, it works out either way for me. But I understand what you're saying. And I do want to think it's a little more serious, too. Because I think this can be even a form of income for us, to be honest with you. We can really monetize this shit. Like, you know what I mean?
Grab the steering wheel, nigga.
Jesus gave it to me. I said,
grab the steering wheel.
I'm serious.
I will gladly jump in the passenger seat. Gladly.
I know. Okay.
Or you could jump in the driver's seat, and then sometimes I could do it. I don't care.
Okay.
This is your show. Grab the steering wheel.
I'm serious.
I'm serious.
I want to live, like, this is my truth and this is my life. Like, I really want to, like, I love media. I love broadcasting.
Yes,
I love people. Like, exactly. So I'm like, let's go run this motherfucking city, nigga. Like, it's
let's
here.
Run it up.
Ain't nobody can do it.
Yes.
The two personalities.
And
I'm
listen,
serious.
And listen, I've been podcasting for a few years now. I've tapped in with a few different people that do podcasts here in San Diego. And I feel like, and I firmly believe with all of my heart, when you and I lock in and fully craft out our show and get it to where we want it to be, we're going to be head and shoulders above everybody. Mm-hmm.
I agree.
Okay, let me not say it like that because it's not a competition.
Of course not. It's never a competition.
But
I just know we can succeed in this route that we're already going, and it's a lane for us. It's our lane that we created, and that we can conquer this shit because we fucking created it. You know what I mean? So I'm like, but like, we need to be outside, bro.
And when I say above, I just mean, and I'm not trying to clean up what I just said. I'm just trying to clarify what I just said. When I say head and shoulders above everybody else, I mean our show is the show here in town that everybody looks at and is like, we need to implement some of what they're doing.
Exactly.
I don't mean like views, because I'm not a numbers guy. I'm not a dude that like chat. I'm not that. I mean, like, we'll be leading the way as far as like what's dope and what people want to see, and people will be like, yo, that's what they doing. We need to try to do a little bit of what they're doing because people fuck with them. That's what I meant. I didn't. All respect to everybody.
No, you're good.
Because there's a show I filmed, I think 2 episodes for him before. It's called Barbershop Confidential. They want us to be on their podcast.
They want us to be on their podcast?
Yeah.
For real?
I'll show it to you in a second when we wrap up. But
wait, because that's the one you posted. Is like collab on our podcast.
Yeah.
Is that the one?
Yeah.
Dead us?
I filmed 2 episodes for him. I think a year ago.
They in Dago?
Yeah, they right here. They're in Chula Vista. They're Hispanics. They're Mexican dude, Mexican girl.
We got this.
Yeah.
We got this.
Yeah, and I wasn't even expecting that. I was just like looking for some topics. He was like, collab. I was like, oh,
nigga,
we will do that.
Say no mas, nigga.
We will do that.
Oh,
let's
wow.
do it.
I didn't bring that bitch back.
Yeah, you do.
That bitch need to come back.
We can make that happen.
Definitely.
And we got all the space to do it right
here.
We
do. I want to do it outside at like venues and stuff. I want to do it at like sit down situations and shit. You know what I mean?
You do that.
Like outside.
I'm about to bring
black owned places.
I'm about to bring my sit down show back soon. Link up with Michael Flix. I'm about to bring it back.
We should do it together.
Think I'm gonna start with KJ from the Sneaker Ball. I think she'll be my first
KJ.
episode. Yeah, the girl KJ. Her Instagram is It's KJ.
Oh, she's a sneakerhead?
Yeah. She's the founder of the Sneaker Ball.
That's dope. I did not know that. I don't know.
Yeah, it's a girl.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah.
You're going, right?
Yeah.
What are you going to wear?
Surprise.
Dude, I've never been to a prom. I don't know what to wear.
I'm gonna be fresh though.
I don't know what I'm gonna wear. You already got your shit? Fuck you.
But she said black tie though. I don't.
Man, you saw what they wore last year. Yeah. What sneakers you gonna wear? Don't even tell me. It's a surprise. I wanna.
I'm gonna try to kill him. I ain't gonna lie.
For real?
I'm gonna try to kill him.
Yo, I don't know what to wear.
That's all.
Who you going with?
It's been another episode of the We Ain't Got It Yet podcast.
That's perfect.
It's your boy Michael Flix.
Your girl Sarah B.
And we out this thing. We appreciate y'all. Peace.
Peace.